Prep Yourself is brought to you by Steel City Solar. Steel City Solar is locally owned and operated. Their commitment is providing their clients with honest service and high standards. Let their team of solar experts put together a personal solar analysis specific to your needs. They specialize in residential and commercial solar. Call them today at 719-596-5661 and see just what you can save with Steel City Solar.
Welcome back to another edition of RPO Sports. Prep yourself. Once again, presented by RPO Sports here at the Next Level Performance Gymnasium. I don't know if it's a gymnasium, but it's a great workout center where you can come get some really good shape. And have another guest, a cornerback wide receiver for the Pueblo Centennial Bulldogs, the 2-0 Pueblo Centennial Bulldogs, talking about Jeremy Lange. Jeremy, nice to meet you, man. Give me a handshake. Winning's fun, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. You guys won a game last year. Now it's against a down Pueblo Central team, and all of a sudden you put up a 57-7 win over Sand Creek and 34-0 victory over Liberty. Now people say, well, they haven't played anybody, but you know what? Last year you guys are one of those kind of teams. Talk about the difference. Why are you guys winning? Talk about the difference in this team this year compared to last year.
Well, like this year we're more like prepared. Like we have our mindsets ready. We've been preparing ever since Monday till the game time. Watching a lot of film. I don't know, our mindsets are totally different from last year. And we actually have kids that want to improve and want to do better. And we're just ready for that win.
How important was the off-season workouts?
Oh, it was very important. We did a lot of weights. We put a lot of work in the weight room because we were always not like the biggest back then. But now we're actually getting bigger so we could be that physical team that we always wanted to be.
You know, talk about Jeff Wilkinson as well. I believe this is, his second or third year? I'm not quite sure, but you seem like the team has to be a lot more comfortable with what he's trying to impose on you guys as far as a team, how to play your defense, your offense, your special teams. But more important, it seems like you guys have developed some mental toughness under your head coach. Mental toughness. Is that true?
Yeah, a lot.
What about your games against Sand Creek and Liberty? You guys scored a lot of points. What are you doing offensively this year that's making a difference? You guys had a hard time putting points on the board all of last season with a few exceptions. What are you doing offensively that's making a difference?
Our run game is killing it right now, and especially our running backs they're actually like attacking the holes as hard as they can, and our quarterback is doing good too.
You guys still running that option?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, because Centennial's been a notorious option team since the beginning of football.
Our running game is nice.
Absolutely.
Nice
if you're going to play for the Bulldogs, you're going to have to know how to run the football.
Yeah.
But defensively, it's been a big improvement. You've given up only 7 points in 2 weeks, man. Talk about that after getting blasted a lot last year on that side of the football. What's the difference this season?
Yeah, like I said, our defense, our heads in at this year that we just want to win, and we're just tired of being pushed to this side. So we're just doing all we can to be the best.
It had to hurt your feelings a little bit, not just you, but the entire Centennial team and the community, a school that proud to not have the success that you've had in the past. And I'm sure that when you look at the success that East and South has had and some of the other schools that have had, you guys don't want to be left behind, do you?
We see East doing good and all them doing good. We want to be the best too.
How does it feel to be able to play everybody in Pueblo again this year? You get to play East. Obviously, you're back to 3A. You get to play South for the first time in many years. You've been playing County and Central, obviously, but it's got to be fun to be back in an all-Pueblo league, huh?
Yeah, it's very fun.
But before you get to the all-league schedule, you got to play a 2-0 team in Harrison on Friday night. Harrison's beating Green Mountain and Glenwood Springs. Talk about the Panthers. One thing I know by covering Harrison over the 20-plus years that I did, the Panthers always have speed, always have a lot of skill. What's the difference? Well, what do you see in them? What are going to be the keys to victory?
They have fast wide receivers, very fast wide receivers. And our corners are just going to put up with the speed. We're just going to work with it.
Well, you're going to have your work cut out for you then, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you know, it's got to be team effort. You can cover the guys, but you're going to have to get a push from your front seven, aren't you?
Yes, we're going to have them help us too.
You know, talk about yourself a little bit. How did you get interested in the game of football, and what led you to become a Centennial Bulldog?
I went there originally for my baseball and basketball, But then all my friends played football and they wanted me to come try out, and so I did. And then I just found the love for the game then.
I bet so. You got some pretty good wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what other sports do you play, Centennial?
Baseball and basketball.
There's a lot of spirit at the school now that you guys are winning, huh?
Our student section was big at our football game.
I'll tell you what, man. What do you look at this season? I guess the sky's the limit. How far do you think your team can go?
As far as I'm thinking, championship.
A championship, huh?
Yeah,
okay, well, you got a chance to go 3-0 before you get into the league portion of your schedule. You know, what would you like to say to the Centennial fans that are watching this right now? All of the fans that are support the red and white, they're so happy to see you guys off to a great start. What can you tell them, and the reason why they should come on out and see you guys play?
To come support us, because when we see the big crowd, it just gets us more hype, and we just want to play better for you guys.
Hey, man, give me a handshake. Thanks for coming in, all right?
Thank you.
You're going to be a star after this.
Yeah.
You were Tony Wright, man. Now the people are going to see what you look like. I mean, it's the thing about basketball players. They're out there. You're out there shooting the jumpers. They can see you. They can see that handsome face, but you got the helmet on. Now the girls can see that handsome face right there, huh? Hey, folks, that's Jeremy Lange. I got to make one more quick point. I have to make a correction. Last week, of course, I had Jeremy Barros, a wide receiver cornerback from Pueblo Central. I mentioned the fact that they didn't win a game last year. That was actually 2 years ago. They went 0-10, and they went 2-8. That was my mistake, and I want to make that correction. With that said, for Jeremy Lange, for Jason Prescott, I'm the Tone Man. We'll see you next time.
Prep Yourself is brought to you by Steel City Solar. Steel City Solar is locally owned and operated. Their commitment is providing their clients with honest service and high standards. Let their team of solar experts put together a personal solar analysis specific to your needs. They specialize in residential and commercial solar. Call them today at 719-596-5661 and see just what you can save with Steel City Solar.